lawful wedded husband.
To be my
Barbara not Barbara Jean's heart. With a tramp like you.
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, wrong would I see?
I baptized myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in here. I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Nikki.
Hey! Child, y'all done caught me. Putting on a little gloss, gotta make sure the lips is supple and not dry. Because who the hell want dry ass lips? Nobody. Where you put on a little, hold on. There's not enough. Well, there's a little gloss, a little chapstick, a little Vaseline, a little cocoa butter, a little coconut oil, whatever you put on your lips to make sure they're not dry. Because you don't want to be caught out here with dry lips. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. But we're here for Beyond the Gates, okay? Y'all know this one of our light days, okay? With lives. All we have today is Beyond the Gates, and the Sisters is premiering around 4 o'clock today. So check that out as well. But we here, we on time. We look good. Uh-oh. Miss Anita, hey girl. From the fashion show. Mm-hmm. She has. Unfortunately, nah, she not going to. When she find out Chelsea is gonna become Samantha's it's not the end of the modeling era. She's going to lose her mind when she finds out that Chelsea is going to manage Samantha. Uh-oh. I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, you about to eat them words, Smitty. She want a model. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Smitty. Them children smart. Divide and conquer, Smitty. It is off guard, but them children smart. Play your part. Indeed. Okay. Shantae. We know. She was. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She don't care. She want to be a model. She does. She wants to be a model. That's why she sent Tyrell after him. She sent Tyrell upstairs, divide and conquer, because the real daddy is downstairs. That's one who does the raising. Ooh. It could be about both. We don't know. Martin, shut up. Uh-oh. What we got going on? Shut up, Martin. LaBoy, tell your daddy what's going on. Child, this is getting messy, and we just got into it because the children is acting up. Okay, I told y'all, the intro music, for Beyond the Gates is a little bop. I sure wish they would change Kat's hair. She looks so matronly. It's a divide and conquer tactic. Uh-oh, we down that law firm again. I bet you they upset that they weren't invited to the fashion show. She isn't. But you married one. Oh, girl, here she go again. You canceled your appointment. Oh, you think so? Yeah, because they don't fucking like her. You won't. It won't. It's not about Danny having power, you dummy. It's about the fact that the people don't like her. Uh-oh, what Danny about to do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It seems like Danny about to get fired. It seemed like Danny about to get fired. It seemed like Danny about to get fired. I knew it. Yep. I knew she was about to get fired. My question is it her antics that got her fired? Or is it somehow... Now the question that needs to be asked is, did Danny's antics get her fired? Or is it something to do with Triple H and Evil Genuine? But I don't know why he keeps saying that she's gonna get the respect she deserves. He has more pull at the country club than Danny. This has nothing to do with Danny having pull. It would not... I'm tired of reiterating this. I am sick and tired of reiterating the fact that it wouldn't matter who had what pull. They don't like her. I'm sick and tired of it. The children decide to divide and conquer. Samantha downstairs is Smitty because she knows he the real parent. He the one who raised the kids. Tyrell upstairs to distract him. Maybe he'll tell his daddy about them pictures. Maybe he won't. I don't particularly care at this point because he is dragging out. It's dragging out. It really is what dragging out. Danny then just got fired from the first generation, the first gen board, even though she just raised all that damn money for them in this fashion show. Why did she get fired? We'll find out. Is it something to do with Bill and Triple H? Is it something to do with her recent antics? I don't know, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. And then Miss Anita and Daddy Dupree are just like, oh my God, all the generations of Dupree women on the runway, and they were having a good time. It was such a great thing. Samantha looked so beautiful. What a good way to end the Dupree modeling era, which it's not, because now Samantha wants to model. And Bill and Triple H are still being delusional. They're still living in Delulu land, in a land of delusional people, because for some reason they do not understand. And I hate to have to reiterate this, but it has to be said. Triple H is all those women's worst nightmare. You are quite possibly the worst thing that could ever happen to Fairmont Crest. You are the example of letting someone into the home, letting them into your lives, and treating them like your own, only for them to turn around and stab you in your back and your front. But hey, you try to force respect. Respect is not... You can't force respect. Respect is earned, not given. And nobody has to give her anything just because she's married to you. I guess he doesn't understand that respect is earned, it's not given. I think it's crazy that Danny just got fired, but if it's because of her antics, then I understand. But if it has something to do with Bill and Triple H, I'd be pissed. He's the real parent. That's why she wants to talk to him. Oh, boy, go to hell. And she won't. Mm. Is it? Is it Smitty? Well, your husband's unreasonable. Your husband's unreasonable, Smitty. Did y'all have discussion when he made the decisions for you? Smitty! Smitty, why you lying to that child? Smitty. Smitty, why you lying? Smitty, that man is unreasonable. Smitty, that man is unreasonable. Well, no big deal. Uh-oh. No big deal. My ass. He's reasonable. My ass. Here come unreasonable Sally. Oh, hell. Danny, suck it up. Stop. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing crazy. Let the people sit down. Don't do anything. Not him looking at her. They're not going to respect her. It has nothing to do with Danny. You better hope they don't spit in her food. Mm. Mm. So once again, don't get me twisted. I understand what Danny did, like the wedding and all that stuff, completely and utterly wrong. But once again, somehow, some way, Bill has managed to pull some BS because she would not have been at that wedding. She would have been in Paris. He pulled that BS. She would have been in Paris. The wedding would have went off without a hitch. Man, y'all better set Danny back after them people. And honestly, I don't feel no type of way about it. If she tries something with them again, I wouldn't feel no type of way about it. Because honestly, this is all Bill's fault. Had you not requested her parents to have her at that wedding, she wouldn't have been there. Your wedding would have went off without a tacky ass hitch. She would have been in Paris. The whole getting her arrested, press conferences, her breaking into the house thing would not have happened. All y'all had to do was let her go to Paris. Damn! I hope she tell that girl that they kiss. I really do. I really do. While as a server, you're supposed to take everybody's order. There is a pecking order in Fairmount Crest, and Triple H is still at the very bottom of the pecking order. They do not care. It does not matter. Danny doesn't have to tell them to do anything at that country club. The members of the country club will tell the people, don't talk to her. Don't speak to her. This ain't got nothing to do with Danny. This has to do with everybody else. Samantha and Tyrell did pull the divide and conquer situation where talk to Smitty, you take Martin upstairs because Martin is very unreasonable. He's not going to listen. It's his way or the highway. He very much wants to be in control of every little thing. And I think he already has the children's lives planned out. Now, Smitty does not agree with her modeling. And he's like, me and your dad both have jobs. We're not going to be able to be with you all the time. What happens when you're going here, there, everywhere? And she was like, if I have to take a train into the city, that's no problem. But most of the time, I'll be here. Which we know if either Danny or Chelsea becomes her manager, they're going to be riding with her no matter what. They're not going to put her in those situations that are crazy. And then poor Danny, she done lost her damn job. She losing basically everything that she does, like she has that keeps her busy. And if this leads her to getting on the bottle, I'm sending her to Betty Ford, and I don't care. I do not care. I don't care. And then they're serving you. Are we forgetting? So when is Diego going to tell her husband that she canceled her appointment with him? I don't trust her. She's up to something. Don't thank God for that fashion show, because don't thank God for that fashion show. It looked like it. She did, but now she's off the board. It does. Giving service to others, give service to you too. I can live by that motto. She's not going to. She's not going to. She's not going to, because she doesn't have the. She doesn't have the foundation anymore. Oh God, people eat here. That wedding. Nah, y'all wanted her money. Nah, y'all wanted her money. Y'all wanted her access. Y'all wanted her money. Y'all wanted her connections. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. And these two idiots is over there smiling. Ooh. Mm. She does. Shut up, Martin. Ooh. Now see there, Smitty. See there. That's why they had to divide and conquer. Damn. Sorry, y'all. Child, he didn't upset the kid. He didn't upset the child. My God. Whew. Wow. Um. Okay, let's get into it. Martin is very unreasonable. I mean, I could understand it. Like, I don't want you to drop out of school, but she's not dropping out of school because that was one thing Chelsea was like, you're gonna stay in school no matter what. College. College is not for everybody. If I'm being honest, college is not for everybody. Yes, black women are the most educated. We have the most degrees. Hi, hello, I'm one of them. I have two. Um, but college isn't for everyone, and I don't suggest for a lot of people going from high school straight to college. I saw a lot of people either um, fail that first year, flunk out, or just completely leave or transfer from the big university they were to a community college to try to work that out there. So I don't suggest, me personally, going straight from high school to college unless you do a bridge program in between that is going to get you ready. Like you take a couple classes, you live on campus, you kind of get the college atmosphere and what's that like in a smaller and controlled environment before you get into the out of control environment. The fact that he told her, I'm not going to let you throw away your future on a childish whim after she was like, listen, I can save all my money from modeling to help pay for college. And even if y'all are going to pay for college, I could use my own money. I could have a savings account. I could have money stored away. I'm not going to do it full time while I'm still in school. I'll do it part time. She had some great talking points, but seeing as how he feels like it's a childish whim and he feels like it's his way or the highway, my way or no way, you're going to do what I told you to do. You're going to follow my lead and I'm not going to follow yours. I'm the parent, you're the child. Yeah, I could see why the kids feel like he's very unreasonable when it comes to making certain decisions. And Smitty is just like, oh God. Because as soon as he said, I'm not going to let you throw away your future on a childish whim, she told him, with or without your permission, I'm going to do it. I said, oh God. I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. I will not stop. Keep on surviving. And I mean, Danny's not wrong. The wedding was weeks ago. If y'all planned on firing her weeks ago, y'all should have did it and didn't use her help, her connections, no nothing for her to raise money for that event. but y'all decided to use her up until you couldn't use her up anymore, and then fire her after y'all got all that money from the fashion show. And the most like, oh, I hate this for her because it's so embarrassing. The hardest thing is them two dummies sitting in the corner smiling and giggling and enjoying this embarrassing moment of hers. Granted, she didn't have to get loud, but I hate this for her. And I guarantee Evil Genuine is going to try to maneuver Triple H into getting that position on the board that they just fired Danny from. And unfortunately for them, it's not going to go the way they hope it is. They'll come crawling back to Danny eventually. They'll come back crawling back to Danny eventually. Uh-oh, Miss Anita's here. Oh, Miss Anita don't know. Shut up! These dummies in the corner. Act. No, Miss Anita. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. Oh, that's mature. That's mature. That's maturity. Mm. Miss Anita is a mother. She's not an outcast, you dummy. She's not an outcast, you dummy. I'm sick of her. When is Miss Anita gonna run down on her? The crazy thing is, they get all hot and bothered when Danny is embarrassed. That should tell y'all something that this marriage is not gonna work out in the future. That y'all get all hot and bothered and steaming up under the collar when something bad happens to Danny. Y'all psychos. Uh-oh. It is. I mean, the boys' outfits, hit outfits is basic. They do. It will. Hmm. So true. He wants to slink into obscurity. Uh-oh. Yeah. That is not what she thinks. That's because he's the reasonable parent. He is. Yes, they do. They say that. Chelsea mentor, Danny manage. Child, how do you know? Do you raise them children? Oh, Smitty. Oh, naive. Mm-hmm. Conditions. If you want a model, you have to keep your grades up. You got to have a certain GPA. You cannot fall behind in any of your classes. I agree with Smitty. Consider saying yes. You don't want to ruin your relationship with your child, but you can also put conditions on it. And then there's Danny and there's Chelsea that can help with these situations. And yes, the children do say you're unreasonable. I would have been there like the little angel on his shoulder, or like the little green guy from the Flintstones. Dum dum. I would be on his shoulder like, you crazy. I wonder if he called Chelsea or if he called Danny. Who knows? But I hate the fact that Danny gets embarrassed and them two dummies are sitting in a corner enjoying all of it. Like I never expected to see Danny Dupree get kicked off the board of a charity and for it to be so public. We're both outcasts. She's never going to be an outcast. You, however, are still an outcast, forever going to be an outcast. And when you and this man divorce, because eventually it's going to happen, the question is, are you going to lose access to the country club? Or will you be down there embarrassing him too? Because let's be clear on something. We know for a fact that Bill and Danny are going to fall back into bed with each other eventually. I said this on a collaboration I did with Really B, and JB says what? I said very much, or was it the collaboration I did with Cat Lady, Nikisha, and Ture? One of them I said that Evil Genuine and Danny are going to be like the Alan and Monica Quartermain when it comes to the relationships, like what the relationship looks like. I think that's going to be the situation, possibly. Because the chemistry is still there between them two. We wish it wasn't. We wish he wouldn't, be longing after this man. But I see it. And also, I believe Triple H is up something. I believe she's up something. You can't trust her. You can't trust her. You can't trust her. You can't trust her. I wouldn't trust her to be in charge of a petri dish. You can't trust her. I don't know what it is. There's something about her. It's like, I don't trust it because she's up to something. Just like how, explain to me how the people don't want you around, the staff doesn't want you around, but you want to cancel your appointment with Diego. What reason does Diego have to lie? Diego is about his money. He makes his money off people booking sessions with him. Be for real. Be for real. Be for certain. Be for real. What does Diego get out of saying, "Ouch, she didn't book with me," or canceling? Nothing. And honestly, when it comes to Martin, you are very much the unreasonable parent. But conditions. If she wants to model, put conditions on it. Reasonable conditions, not these high expectations that she's not going to reach. And shout out to Miss Anita. Miss Anita is a parent. She was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to call. I'm going to have you back on the board. And Danny, I'm glad she was like, no, let's be mature. I don't want to be on the board with people who don't respect me, who want to use me, and who want to get rid of me at their whim. Miss Anita didn't know anything about it, so they just decided to go around. And the question is, this is what I find crazy. Y'all know that most of the money for those first generation grants are still going to come from the Dupree Heritage Fund? Because they want to see Black people succeed. They want to see them go to college. But the question is, will y'all be able to get money from other people with the way that y'all did stuff? Hannah better hope she still got a job after this. Hannah better hope she still got a job after this one. This is messy. But it's weird that Danny having problems or Danny having issues gets Evil Genuine and Triple H hot. That right there is weird to me. Because it's like, so that's what got you wet. Okay. I bet you them people spit in her food when they gave it to her. Or her drink. She so wanted to have Danny's life. She so wanted to be Danny. And it's just like, that's embarrassing as hell. You wanted to be Danny. He thought he was going to get a version of Danny. And ultimately, you don't get the same respect you got. You only get respect because you blackmail people. You're not getting respect because you have the name to back you up or that people actually like you. People liked Danny. That is why they respected him. But because he likes to blackmail people, now the people have to respect him, but they're not going to respect your life. So, enjoy this while you can, because eventually it's going to blow up in your face. Especially because I'm pretty sure you are this close to a stroke and about this close to a heart attack. Whichever one happens is going to happen. And I guarantee whatever happens and sends him to the hospital is going to bring all the Hamilton women, past and current, together. And they're going to push that wife out. Guarantee that's what's going to happen. Girl, go to hell. Girl, go to hell. They don't care about y'all. They don't care about y'all. He came to talk to her about modeling, Samantha. She did. This is good news for Danny. Maybe she could start a modeling agency. It's weird that they would like to see that Danny fails and she's hurt, and I just feel like Triple H and Evil Genuine are very weird. They want to see her fall and be hurt and emotions be wrecked. And it's just like, what is wrong with y'all? Do y'all take pleasure in hurting people? Yeah, but that's after you had to get on him for doing what he did. Uh-oh. 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 Out of the mouths of babes. Why do y'all have to walk on eggshells to make him feel comfortable? It is, but he don't respect yours. Remember, he turned down that job for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Martin. Honestly, this is gonna cause an issue because he's asking Danny for help, but Chelsea already said she was going to help. This is gonna be a problem. Maybe Chelsea is a mentor. Maybe Chelsea has her walking her shows, and then Danny is her manager. I don't know. We gotta figure this out. Oh, baby, Miss Anita, big mad. Nope. Is that what she did? Nope. It does. Nope. Mm-hmm. Oh, baby, we plotting and playing it. Okay, Miss Anita, come on. Come on with the come on. Come on, Miss Anita, come on. Okay, Miss Anita ain't playing with y'all. Okay, yes, Miss Anita, yes, that's a mother right there. Y'all better quit playing with her. Y'all done mess with her baby. She about to come out guns blazing. Well, you know, no pun intended. Okay. Ooh. Miss Anita have to get it done. Now, see, Hannah, you should have sat there with your stiff ass bob and ate your food and minded your business. That's what you should have did. But since you and your stiff ass bob that don't move, okay, it don't move, decided to embarrass that lady down to the country club because y'all wanted her dollars and the money she was gonna bring in by way of the fashion show because y'all know she make the big bucks. Y'all done set Miss Anita off. Okay, Miss Stiff Ass Bob. That's why your bob stiff. It's uneven. The highlights look a mess. You know, the wig department did not do you no help. It's uneven. It's stiff. The highlights are terrible. And so was your outfit, dressed all matronly. You could dress your age, but let it be fashionable. Tacky wench. I don't like Hannah. I don't care what y'all say. Hannah ain't never been a friend of mine. I heard she be stealing from the foundation. That's what I heard. That's right. I'm starting rumors. That's right. I'm starting rumors. It's whatever at this point. And Miss Anita ain't playing with y'all. I don't care what Miss Anita do to y'all. If Miss Anita say I want y'all for houses, I don't care. Cause it's disrespectful. It's honestly, it's weird to me that y'all. But then again, this is what happens in everyday life. Somebody does something that you feel like messes with the moral clauses in their contract, and because something big is coming up that you know you either need them for a meeting, a merger, or a charity thing that's going to bring in a lot of money, y'all keep them and then y'all fire them after. Danny, take all your contacts. Make sure don't nobody be able to do nothing. Them hooks wouldn't be able to do nothing without me. They wouldn't be able to find a mouse pissing on cotton after that. But Miss Anita's on the case, so shout out to her. But this is going to cause issues for Danny and Chelsea because Martin went to talk to Danny. Chelsea's already agreed to help Samantha, and Samantha is like, listen, it's kind of hard to be okay with his decisions and what he wants when it's what Martin wants all day, every day. Nobody can step outside the box. It's what he wants, how he wants it, his way or the highway. He don't tell you where to go, how to get there, what to do when you get there, and what time you need to leave. It's always all about him. Smitty, you know this because Smitty, you wouldn't have a job had you not caught his trifling ragged ass in a lie by way of him telling that man you didn't need no job. That you didn't need no job. You weren't trying to work. Yeah, remember that? Remember y'all was down at Orphe Jeans and you found out he turned down a job offer in your favor? And little Tyrell was like, you know, it's kind of messed up that you and Samantha don't get to do anything that y'all want to do because, you know, Pops, you know, makes all the decisions. This is why the people say he unreasonable. This is why the people say he's unreasonable. And then them two dummies in the corner enjoying it, having a good time. They get off on Danny's Danny being hurt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And not theirs. No, it's not. It's the same thing in politics. It's the same thing in politics. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Same thing with modeling. Same thing with influencing. Same thing with content creation. No. Thank you. And she does too. Yeah. You give her the opportunity to go for it, she's going to be able to grow into it too. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Not one. And they didn't. Listen to Danny. Listen to Danny. Listen to Danny. Listen to Danny. Uh-oh! Here comes stiff-ass Bob. Come on, stiff-ass Bob. And your kitten heel. Oh, what business? Oh, and the stiff-ass Bob got a bang. Did you think? Did you think? Don't talk to him. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa! Bye, stiff-ass Bob! I've never felt so much warmth in my spirit. I love when a stiff-ass Bob gets a drop kick to the curb. I knew this was going to be a good week. We had super chats. We had some good wrestling content. People are interacting. Martin did getting on my nerves yesterday. So that was a good week. And a good stiff-ass Bob just got drop kicked out of her job. Uh-oh, okay. That don't sound like you changed your mind. Don't sound like you changed your mind. Martin, don't play in my face. Don't make me have to knock you upside the head. Ooh, hush. Cat lady, you know your TV work faster than my app. You done did it now. 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 That would be it, girl. Oh, Smitty, come get your children. Come get your children. He won't let her date. He won't let her model. She can't do a goddamn thing but study and go to the extracurricular activities that he suggests. That trying to hold her close to the vest is only gonna make her wild out. Here I'm thinking he didn't agree to let her model, because Cat Lady talked about he didn't did it now. Here I'm thinking he didn't agree to let her model, and he done made Danny her manager. Come to find out, he done did the opposite. What part of let your daughter do what's best don't you understand? If you let her model, instead of trying to keep her from the different things, then she'll probably do it. You're like, I don't want to do this no more. You let children try things out, because they're either going to find what they love to do, or they're going to find out that, yeah, I don't like this. And modeling ain't going to cost y'all no damn money. Andre, your cousin, he'd do the pictures for the freezy, for the low price of free. You got Danny, and you got Chelsea and Kat. Ugh, Martin get on my damn nerves. He always doing something. But ooh, ooh, baby, Hannah girl. Let me ask you a question. You talk about morals and how you're supposed to act when you're running a community program and all those good things. That's what you said, right? That what you had said? So my question is, if what Danny did was immoral, what exactly did Daddy Dupree and Miss Anita find that you were immoral about that jacked with your morality clause? But you know, I love a good kick. The drop kick to a stiff ass bob. Okay, it was stiff. The bang was horrible. The highlights are terrible. And you could dress for your age, but you could dress fashionably. You look matronly. You look sad. And you're going out bad. The wig department, y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for that look. It's a bang, but a little sweep to the side. Okay, it's a bang, but a sweep to the side. Why her bang swoop to the side? What is that? Smitty gotta get the damn kids away from that man, because you know, Lil Tyrell wasn't wrong. Smitty can't do nothing. Samantha can't do nothing. But Lil Tyrell could do whatever the hell he wants because he's a boy. That's very misogynistic, Martin. It's not very good ever allies to women. It's not. It's very misogynistic. So misogynistic. It's so misogynistic. I bet you somehow, some way, we gonna get into a surrogacy storyline where he convinces Smitty that they should do a surrogacy because they want to raise babies from the very beginning. I bet you we're gonna get that. Martin's misogynistic. This is messy. This is messy. What we got? What we got? Nobody want to join the damn chess club. Go to hell. She doesn't want to go into politics. Ooh. You on the dark side. You have a dark side. She don't, because she gonna turn around and do it anyway, but she gonna do it the worst way. She gonna do it the bad way. She gonna get caught up somehow. All because you could have just agreed and then had Chelsea mentor her and Danny manage her. He don't. She will. She will. No boyfriend. No modeling. No this. No that. That child's gonna rebel. And there she go rebelling. Ooh. There she go rebelling. There she go rebelling. There she go rebelling. See? Uh-oh. Stiff ass Bob. Mm. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't know. Yeah. 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 Oh, Miss Anita, I love you. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Whoa. Why is she speaking to Danny? Oh no, y'all are definitely different. She hasn't been rejected and stuff from the club. She's not. She she's not. Don't pity me. Ooh. Oh, dang, I love you. I love Danny so much. First of all, let's be clear on something. You don't play with Miss Anita's babies, okay? You don't. Listen, Vernon, do something. Vernon ain't gonna do a goddamn thing, okay? I make stuff move around here, okay? I'm in charge of the girls around here. That's what Miss Anita said. Vernon, here goes stiff ass Bob. Vernon, you gonna let her do this? He ain't gonna let me do a motherfucking thing. I'll run this, okay? That's my motherfucking house. That down there is my country club, and all these charities are my charity. If you want to start a problem, you look at the head source right here. That's what Miss Anita said. Vernon ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. Vernon sat there and said, we're gonna start a new foundation. That's what my wife said. My wife. Vernon, you want all questions to my wife? How about my wife? I love Miss Anita. And Miss Anita said, oh no, see what we're gonna do is y'all gone from us. We're gonna start our own thing, which I'm gonna be honest, with the Dupree name and the Dupree backing, is definitely gonna raise more money than First Gen ever did, on top of the ideas coming from Danny. And see, here's the reason why nobody could root for Bill Evil Genuine and Triple H, because y'all could have saw that happen. Y'all could have been like, ha ha ha, key, and walked up out of there and walked out on top. No, but y'all just had to go over there and lord that over her and talk badly to her. You don't have your little socialite charities. It's like your little socialite events. It was like, that's what you thought, but these things really matter. You have, as much as people like to talk mess, listen, in this administration and the people, don't get me wrong, I understand why people have an issue with the top 1%. I do. But when you have some of them who have real charities where you're able to sit, especially for us, the folks, being able to send them to college first generation without having an issue where they don't have to worry where their money is coming from to pay for school, that's not some socialite event that doesn't matter. Those are things that really matter. And she's on these boards that really matter in helping people. But see, he wouldn't know nothing about that because he's a demon forced in the pits of hell who doesn't help anyone but himself and that tacky ass wife of his. Child, she tacky. She tacky, ain't she? I wish they would. It's the wig. It's the wig that makes me feel like she tacky. Girl, any other hairstyle she be rocking. I've seen her Instagram. Y'all gotta put her in a different hairstyle. Switch it up, okay? Switch it up. But the fact that they came over there to lord that over Danny, and it's just like, what exactly does that do for y'all? She's going to be back on top. And then Triple H trying to be like, well, we're the same. We're the same. It's like, we're not the same. You cling to him because they don't respect you. They respect her just off the fact that she's a Dupree and nothing else, nothing more. They respect her for being a Dupree and the fact that her family built all of this. There would be no Fairmount Crest. There would be no houses, no country club without her family. She's a Dupree. They respect her off of the name and the name alone before anything else, before the connection she's built with these people. And she will be back on top. Him talking about, you can't live through Chelsea anymore. And it's just like, Chelsea already told us how much of a lackluster deadbeat ass daddy you was on that runway when she was talking about her mama and how she sacrificed so much and she did so much. I don't get him. He's very much a narcissist, but I'm trying to figure out if he's a sociopath as well. I don't get Bill. I don't get him whatsoever. I don't think I'm supposed to understand a man like him because you cheated on this woman multiple times over and she stuck by it. Hold on. You met her, you married her, you wanted her to quit her job and devote all her time and all her resources to helping you build your career. She did that. You wanted children. She gave you children. You wanted her to be a stay-at-home mother. She did that. You wanted her connections. She gave them to you. You wanted her help building your law firm. She did that. You cheated on her multiple times and she just sat there and took it. You then you reaffirm your love for her. You then cheat on her with your daughter's best friend only to divorce her, treat her like garbage or, dog shit. That's what you're treating her like, and trying to make her feel like she is the most lowly, disgusting, despicable human being in the world to big up your new wife who's never going to be on the level of Danny or the Duprees. Y'all don't have anything in common. You just wanted somebody who was easily controllable that you could get to do whatever you want, and she wouldn't ask any questions or she wouldn't fight back on the decisions you made. And you still, for some reason, feel like going after Danny is the right thing to do. For why, poor Kate, I don't know. You try to ruin a relationship between her and your daughters so they'll like you more? But we already heard. Because Danny gave up her career and because she was devoted to you and her family, they built a bond that is unbreakable. They built such a great bond between mother and daughters that they feel her hurt. Their hurt is her hurt. Her hurt is their hurt. And you are just trying to disregard all of that so you can have the perfect, little family? And it's not even going to work because your wife keeps sabotaging it. You tell your wife to stay away from Danny and Chelsea and Naomi, and she stays going specifically after Chelsea and Naomi, saying things to them, threatening them, doing little things. She wants to be the only woman in your life, and unfortunately, you have two daughters. But then again, you only knew her as Naomi's friend. You really didn't get to know her before you married her. And I guarantee by the time you had that stroke or that heart attack, whichever one they're going to give you, her true colors are going to pop out. Because we're slowly getting her true colors as if she canceled the session with Diego for her to work out. But shout out to Danny for telling her, I don't need to cling to my ex-husband. Like, you have to cling to my ex-husband to get respect around here. I get respect off my name. And then also shout out to Miss Anita and Vernon, because he's my wife. I do whatever she say. And at this point in time, we're going to be bigger and better and way over the top, and probably even cuter with the coin when it comes to our first generation scholarships to help these, students. And honestly, Miss Hannah with the stiff ass bob and a weak ass bang, they would have understood okay, how can I say this? I'm trying to formulate it. They would have understood getting rid of Danny after the wedding situation. They would have understood that. They would have been like, you know what? Okay, we understand. But the fact that you waited until after that fashion show, after she raised all that damn money for y'all, shows that you ain't nothing but a user. You're nothing but a user. So that in itself, you set yourself up for failure. And whatever happens, happens. You ain't no stiff ass bob and the bang with the swoop in the middle. I would feel bad for you, and I don't. The highlights of this episode is Miss Anita and Daddy Dupree running down on stiff ass bang or stiff ass Bob, and then Danny. Shout out to my girl. Martin got on my nerves as usual, but shout out to Danny telling Triple H, you have to cling to him for respect. I get respect off my name, and I will be back on top, because she will be back on the top. Whether it's her returning to modeling, her becoming a manager, her opening a modeling agency, or as we see, Miss Anita and Daddy Dupree don't play about their child and starting a new foundation for her to be in charge of. Child, please. She might stumble. She might fall, but she get back up and she try again. Dust yourself off and try again. Or whatever Aaliyah said. Shout out to her. But with that being said, that was it. That was all I had to give y'all. Don't forget to call your senators. Call your senators. As it pertains to the Save Act, because it's not going to help nobody. It's going to cause it's voter suppression. So call your senators and make sure they vote no. The Save Act passed through the House, but make sure you call your senators and tell them as their constituents how you feel about it, and tell them to vote no on it, because it's not going to help anyone. It's going to hurt a lot of people, specifically women. It's going to hurt a lot of people, and a lot of people can't afford, like the American people, a passport is $130. Not many of them can afford to shell out money to get a passport, especially if they change their names. So make sure you call your senators. Make sure you call your senators. Make sure you know that your voice is being heard. Make sure your voice is being heard. And also hit the vote.gov, vote.org links in the description box down below. Check vote.gov to make sure you are registered to vote with your correct information, with your correct address, all those great things. And make sure your information is kept up to date and that, you're good there. And then check vote.org to check on your local elections. You can also register through vote.org too, and you can check your registration over there. But check out your local elections. All the elections coming up, the small elections, the medium-sized elections, and the big elections. Why? Because it's a trickle-up system, not a trickle-down system. And make sure you are allowing your voice to be heard. Don't let the people keep you from expressing your voice and what you want. If you want health care for all, if you want lower grocery prices, you want a better climate, if you want things for your community, you want things for yourself, you want things for this world, make sure your voice is heard. But that being said, because obviously on Beyond the Gates, we got a lot of senators and we deal with politics down there, this is the best way to reach y'all, okay? But with that being said, that was it. That was all. And I had more to give y'all. Keep up with everything that's going on in life and make sure you don't doom scroll. And that was it for today, as in lives. But my sister's recap review is premiering at 4 o'clock, so go check that out. See if you like it, see if you can enjoy it, see if it's a good time to have by all. Hit those links, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. And with that being said, I love everybody, and I will see y'all for the next one. Bye! Ciao! Triple H tried it, didn't she?